What's up, man? Yeah, this is Steve again with RNS Gaming. Trying to fix my camera a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I came to bring you guys the Crankhead Stack Profile. So my last one was kind of like rough because I had just got back into playing Crankhead, and I didn't have my pub desires or anything and stuff like that. I heard you guys in the comments and everything. So I came to bring you an updated deck profile. So let's get into it. Alright. So now, if everybody know, they got a link 1, which is what they needed. 1 card combo, any Crankhead. So, starter, starters, starters, starters. Self-explanatory. So since they are 1 card combos now, to get you where you need to go in Crankheads. Now that means, wow, you get all this hand space to play other powerful cards. Some cards I am not playing in my deck for certain reasons, like for example, this is 1 card I do want to play in my deck. I would main Dark Rulers, just in case I have to go second in a game 1, because you don't want to lose game 1 because your opponent set up a board and you didn't have the answer for that board. So I'm not playing that though. I'm playing another card that supplements that. So let's get to it. Those are Crankhead monsters. Hand traps. I want to play Nibiru, which I am going to put Nibiru in here. But I have to get my other Nibirus off my other friend. So these is what I'm playing for right now. These are good hand traps. Nothing wrong with them at all. So Veiler is very, very good this format. You can hit pretty much Link Cross. You can hit Bardiche. You know, you can hit a lot of powerful cards. Isolde. So where Ash is usually strong, Veiler is also usually strong. So these are very strong hand traps to run. And yes, I run 3 Ash because look, it's Ash Blossom. It negates 3 different effects. You pick your poison. Nibiru gonna be in here soon, so don't worry about it. I do play the Dragoon package. So let's move these to the sides. That's 20 monsters. This is a 45 card Crankhead deck. It really don't matter the numbers because it's a 1 card combo, and you have all these Crankheads. Also, all these other ways to get the Crankheads. So the traps, I do play. This is my other hand trap. Impermanence, yes. Impermanence is going to be played in this deck. You don't want calamities ruin your day going second. So yes, Permanence, Veiler, Ash. These are the hand traps I play. 1 for 1, another Crankhead. Starter, Red Eye Fusion. 1 of Extender. 1 of Extender. 1 of Extender, Butler. This card is pretty good. I would play 2, but I don't really like it like that. I keep it at 1. Because it's not Thunder Dragon, so I rarely ever use that second effect. Also, Terraformer. This is good for the other card I'm going to show you. Which, if you don't know by now, it should be obvious. Pot of Avarice, because you go through it with 1 card, you could use Pot of Avarice in your turn. This is the card I was talking about. Yes, I think this is one of the best cards for going second. These with Dark Ruler Memoirs. You could play both of them in a Crankhead deck if you want to. So you want your deck for going first and going second. So if I slap this down on the established board, they're going to negate this card. Or I bait the negate so I can activate this card. Which this card is so much better than Dark Ruler because this will continuously protect you. And Crankheads play well under Mystic Mind. If you've seen on our channel, we have Mystic Mind combo for you. But if you need to see it again, I have more combos for you up there. Just let us know in the comments if you want to see our combos and test hands for this deck, as well as any other deck for any other previous build. So play 2 of the pranks because really it's a hard ones to turn card. You don't need You only play two because you play Desires. So I play three because I play Desires. A lot of times I end up banishing two of these, and I banish one of these, so I have exactly enough. All I need one and one. Three of the Desires. No, these are not OTs. Did I pull any OTs? No, my luck is terrible with pulling OTs. But I did pull a Zeus at the last time I went to locals. A Zeus, and from my gold collection box, I pulled two impermanences and a golden lord. So I pulled pretty decent, but this is like every blue moon. So anyway, back to the profile. The last of the spells, the best card in the deck. Change blocks. Searches your starter. Does whatever you need. You can get it back from the grave. You can banish it because you have extras, because you can just get them back from the grave. You can shuffle them back into the deck to make your opponent lose attack from the trap. It's just a great card. Flows so fluently with the deck. So the new card that makes it a what's the name? One card starter. Yeah, essentially. Since your prank kid's effects will get triggered off of the link of this card essentially gives you an extender. So you link bow. Does nothing on field except for you could use his effect wise on field or engrave, but it does nothing on the summon or anything that actually does anything for you. So when you link it off, your prank kid is going to summon another prank kid and trigger his other effect because prank kids have multiple effects. And then you essentially going up, link up higher. Then you start getting further into your combo, more monsters, more extenders. So yeah, prank kids is really busted right now. Wouldn't sleep on the deck at all. So if you're looking for a fun deck for this format, to a format like Stabilized, Prank Kids is definitely the best deck I'd say to pick up because the life point advantage with the flamesies and the dropsies is ridiculous. Every turn, 1,500 difference, no matter what. That's too powerful. I don't care what no one say. So Bow Wow Bark, this is the card you want to end on at the end of your turn because it only triggers its effect on your opponent's turn just as well as your Water Washer. This card people really don't go into this card very much. But I find this one to be very more useful than this one because you can get it back to your hand, but the card in your hand does nothing. This card can bring it back from the grave and protect you for your life points from being killed. So I think this card is more prevalent than this one. Even though I like this one better than this one. You know, I kind of contradict what I was saying, but it's okay. We'll get together. This is good. This is very good because you can use this in this deck with your regular fusion monster. You don't have to use it with Dragoon. That's the only reason why I'm really playing this because this is the only fusion based deck I use. This is the fusion based link. Might as well throw it in there. Oh, throw Dragoon. It's only 3 cards, right? I only need 1 card to start. Don't care if I draw 1 or 2 of the fucking combo pieces. Excuse my language. Sorry. But Bulbasaur, yes. Don't play SS Code Talker. I don't own one. I will have an SS Code Talker very soon, but essentially I'm the type of person, if I have a card that does almost the same thing, if not a card that I'm more, let's say I say is more reliable to me, then like I pick Bulbasaur every day over SS Code Talker because this attacks twice and gain attack. Yes, SS Code Talker could destroy, but what protection does it have? Well, this guy has protection. Also, you can't even respond to his effects. Also, you have a defensive effect that turns things. So I think this is really better. Don't just it's a new card, shiny, need to buy all the time. I don't do that. But I will get one because some decks are better. So, like, for instance, I'm going to build a Solomon Gray profile. But I feel like Bulbasaur is terrible in that deck. It's better to use SS Code Talker. So I'm going to get it because of that. And I'm going to play my Salas with the card. So it's not like I'm just buying it for the deck profile. But I will do that for you guys. If you want to know, want to see any other deck profile, I will really put forth the effort to try to get the decks. Like, invoke Dogmatica. I need to get Dogmatica cards, but I haven't pulled any, so I'm not really looking right now because there's other decks I want to play. I'm not necessarily want to play. That's too slow for me. But yeah, doodle. Roll Rooster is self-explanatory. Your heavy storm duster or your Harvey Feather duster, as well as your searcher. This is like the best link in the game. Well, and for this deck, you know, your searches get resources back to your hand. You know, 2,000 B stick. It's a pretty good card all the way around. I love the artwork of the card. I do play Totally Awesome. I don't really see people going to it much. You could cut this card. You don't really need it. But it is a good negator, you know, and it could steal the card that you negate. Like a Pot of Desires. Or let's say a 3 tactical talent since I don't own one. Hey, let me use your 3 tactical talents to play against you. So yeah, Rocket Ride, the most used fusion other than Battle Butler. Yes, that's that Dragoon boy right there. Yes. I play this because I don't own Millennium Eyes, and I assume if you use an instant fusion to bring this out, you would probably want to use that monster on that turn. So I'm like, this is a good card to use to just take the beta interruption or negation. If I don't want to use my instant fusion, especially if I know how combo. For the last extra deck card you play, I play 2 butlers. You know, because if I essentially get this one taken from me, I can still go into another butler. You know, or this one end up getting destroyed. I won't have to wait till I get to Pranks to suffer back or Pot of Avarice. I could just have a second one on standby. This is the most used. You rarely use Roll Rooster, but you will use it. Don't take every word I say to heart when I say you won't use it. You will use it, but it'd be rare. This card you're using most of the time. So why not play 2? It's like your ABC Buster, you know. You think about it as a big fusion, 3K beater, it nukes the field, essentially it's better, but when you use summon it, you bring out 3 monsters like ABC Buster does when it sends itself off. So, yeah, that's the Prank Kids deck profile. Love this deck. One of my favorite decks. So this would be one of my decks I'd be playing for fun. That's why I wanted to put the deck profile right now. I don't play my Nibruce in here right now. I'm gonna find a way to get them in here. I'm essentially gonna cut Dragoon to throw my Nibruce in, and also I was gonna cut a few other cards just to make my deck more consistent. But I throw Nibruce and everything else on the side for now because I don't have the talents, the Forbidden Drops, just to take the space on my side deck. So those will take the space on my side deck instead. So bear with us. We're gonna get there. You guys have a great rest of the week and be safe. Stay safely distanced and enjoy your week.